Good morning, YouTube. This is Rosemary. Yes, it's early. Now I've got my cup. I found my cup. Isn't that cute? It's a Christmas tree. Kinsey Restricted saw us in Dallas. We had a lot of people had seen us in Dallas, but she brought me a cup, and it had X0X0, so hug, kiss. And I loved it, and I left it in Dallas only because I was afraid I was going to break it, because all I did was have my carry-on, and but I left it there so that every time I go to Dallas, I get to use it at Connie's. I was already using it, and congratulations, Kinsey. Anyway, today I want to talk about how I felt while I was there, being with Connie, seeing everything that she can do. And I don't know, my feelings are just everywhere. They're just all over the border. But what comes to my mind is death and life. You know? I realize that even in the Bible, you know, when we give our hearts to God, it's about death into life, you know. God gives us a reason to live. And I'm not going to cry. But I find myself thinking how we were dead in so many ways. There was things that we just couldn't do and wanted to do, but it wasn't possible for either one of us. And it just wasn't possible. And I know that a lot of you understand what I'm talking about. Even as simple as staying at a grocery store a long time. You want to go down all the aisles, but you can't. You physically just can't. And if you do, you're exhausted. You're not going to go home and put the groceries away, because they've got to, you know, like, for instance, I remember Connie, both of us, you know, remember, I was heavier than Connie, so there was a lot of things that I can reflect on with Connie. And there were things that, you know, we would buy groceries and then go home, only put the freezer stuff away and lay down so that we could do the rest, you know. Or have my kids do it. Or Connie would probably ask Alfred, you know, to do it. So now to see us, you know, doing it together. We bought groceries. We put the groceries back, you know, together, put them away. We only dreamed about walking down the street. My thing, I remember, I didn't like walking in my neighborhood because I felt like people were watching me. Like, I felt like, what is she doing? Why is she walking? You know, she's so big. You know what I'm saying? Why would she even walk? I don't know. It's just something that I felt not ashamed, but it just wasn't comfortable. I felt like the whole world was watching a big woman walking down the street, and there was like, oh, you only saw, in my head. Now I'm kind of reflecting on how I felt, and I would think to myself, you know, only skinny people walk. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy now, right? And yet I've seen Connie do it, and I'm so proud of her, because back in the day I waited till I lost some of my weight before I did my walking. And I encouraged her, don't be like me, Connie. Don't wait till you're thin, or don't wait till you've lost a lot of weight to walk. Do it now, because that's what's going to get you to your healthy stage. And to see her do it, and not only do 1 mile, not only do 30 minutes, but a complete 4 miles, because she can, is amazing. Just fantastic. Overwhelming, you know. And I got to do it with her. And that's just beyond words. You know, Albert Einstein, whatever, said there are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle, or you can live as if everything is a miracle. And that's how I feel. I feel like God's given me a miracle. And I'm rejoicing in everything that we can do together, everything that we did together, and everything that we're going to do together. It's all a miracle. It's all a blessing. I rejoice in it all. And I don't really want to, stay on forever, but I did want to reflect and let you know that it was a blessing to see all that Connie can do, and she's going to do so much more. I can't wait till she reports back and says she went to Six Flags, because I do remember the time that I went and told her how I got on the rides and how I got to go through the little turny thing and how I felt. And I can't wait to hear how she feels. And I know that's coming up next. So thank you all for supporting us, for supporting me. It's been a blessing to get to do what I do, and to be me now, just to be me. I know that a lot of you can relate. Before we were dead to a lot of things. We were dead to walking. We were dead to exercise. We were dead to eating correctly. And we found ourselves, giving up. But not anymore. Now we're alive. And we do things because we want to do, because we can. And that's the most important thing in my life right now. I do it because I can and I want to. I want to live. And I want to live healthy and to the fullest. So, this is my reflection time. And I love you guys. And I'll be back. Bye for now. Mwah.